Unmasked podcast.
Morning, how you all doing?
Bit different today, isn't it, Doug?
It is a bit different today. We had
a bit of a whoopsie.
we did a podcast yesterday. Funny enough, with James. As you know, James were coming on. We did a podcast with James yesterday, and
I got a phone call 19 minutes in. Didn't realise it stopped recording.
We were talking for about
45 minutes,
45 minutes.
And then we had to rush off because we had a meeting at 12 in York, so we had to get on train for 1 minute past 11. Rush over to York, and then by the time we noticed it was 19 minutes long, this podcast. So what I'll do is I'll put a bit of a brief clip in now, show you what it's, who it is, show you what to expect.
But really, do you know, it was a really good podcast as well, wasn't it?
It was a really good podcast. So I'll pop that in now. Have a look at this.
Yeah.
Good stuff. So we know about you, but who's James?
That's a good question. How long you got?
What do you do?
I am now, as of like a few weeks ago, I launched my online personal training business. So I am an online personal trainer.
Right, mate.
How did you find that? That's what's coming next week.
How did you find it? Just a little sneak peek, as they say.
He's agreed to drive all the way back from Sheffield to come and film it again, as long as we don't get a phone call.
Yeah, as long as we don't mess it up again. But I've figured it out now. Put your phone in aeroplane mode. No one can ring you, text you, all like that. So, so we'll just crack on as normal, mate. So, we talked about...
How's your week been?
Yeah, how's my week been? My week so far has been really good, actually. So, Monday, yesterday, really good in the morning with James. Unfortunately, the recording didn't happen, but... it was such a good conversation, really, really good.
In depth on it.
Really in depth about eating disorders, because I need to understand a bit about it myself. To be honest, I was a bit green in that area as such. To say, I'm qualified gym instructor and things, but I'm still a bit green in that area. But then, my weekend. Brilliant, mate. Just brilliant. Just chilled out. Nice, relaxed weekend. Saturday, my wife and my daughter went for a family meal with her mum and dad to celebrate Mother's Day, because unfortunately my mother-in-law was working on Sunday night, so they wanted to get it done on Saturday. And Charlotte said, "Oh, you can stay at home if you want." So I stayed at home for a bit and then went out for a friend's birthday. So Aiden's birthday, went out for an hour or two there, and we're good. Got back home and just nice chilled out. Went to bed early. It was good. And then Sunday we just had a family day for me, my wife and my daughter, and just
good. Did
lots of little playing in garden and lots of little fun stuff, and just had some appreciation for that. So it was good. Yeah, it was really good. How's your week? How's the start of your week been? And how was your weekend?
Starting the week's been really good. It's been really positive. We met with Hamish yesterday, obviously. He's given us like a marketing tool to get our app, to sell our app, obviously to get into businesses and stuff like that. So it was really good, really positive. What we got from that, they were brilliant, if I'm honest with you. Weekend's been really good. We had our kids down this weekend. Yeah. So it's been really good. Saturday. Rebecca took George and Arthur to go see their grandma over in Sheffield. So I had Harry, we just had a bit of a father and Sunday. Were really good. Taught him to ride his bike a bit more, because he can't sit off.
Right.
He can't sit off. He can ride, but he can't sit off.
Oh, so you have to get him going first.
Get him going, but what he does is he panics.
Yeah.
But hold on a minute, but really I'm not even touching him, and he just thinks he can't do it.
It's that thing in your head, isn't it? Yeah. It's like a bit similar to the gym. It used to happen all the time where someone's helping you lift your weight and they're not actually lifting it, and they're like, "Come on, I've got you, I'm supporting you, like, you finally get it up and they're like, didn't even touch it. It's a bit similar to that. It's all subconscious, and it's all on the head, but like you say, it's about teaching and
I've just said we'll just carry on. We'll come down next weekend, we'll do the same again. And then Sunday, we obviously, with Mother's Day, Harry went back to his mum's. Me, Rebecca, George and Arthur, I just started just like a Mother's Day. Went for a walk, went and visited all the grandmas, my mum, her mum, all the grandmas in the family. That took a good couple of hours, and then we went to the Hare and Hound.
Yeah.
For Mother's Day, and the pie in the Hare and Hound is just amazing.
He keeps talking about this pie. I don't really like. I'd never ever pick a pie on a menu,
mate. Honestly, best pie in the Calder Valley. Hare and Hound will put you on the bottom here. Hare and Hound, best pie in the Calder Valley.
There's probably 1% chance I'd pick a pie, and it'd have to be a fish pie.
Oh.
Right.
Over steak pie.
Over steak pie.
I'm done. I'm out.
And then 100% steak and kidney pie. Wouldn't ever pick a steak and kidney pie. Like a suet pudding.
No, I like a suet pudding. I like a suet pudding, but I don't like kidneys.
Gross.
Why would you eat offal? Oh.
It's absolutely awful.
It's awful. It's awful.
We're in a different room today, as you can obviously tell. We've come back into his old office just to use these sofas. Just a bit of a different scene, isn't it?
But anybody could walk in at any minute because there's nobody in at the moment. But anybody could walk in at any minute.
You know what? We should carry it on.
We should carry it on. Just do it.
Carry it on. Bit of a spin on how good was your weekend? Was there any negatives of your weekend? Not the week before, just the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. With any negatives at all? I'd say it's steamed veg were pie me, but
no, it wasn't. It was good. It wasn't steamed veg. It were really. And honestly, Hare and Hound, I can't fault them. Everything we had, everything. Honestly, just go. It's a really proper value for money as well.
Not having pie.
I had some. They were called chips. What's the word for devil? Diablo. Chips Diablo. Oh, they were well nice. Good chips mixed with like jalapenos in and jalapenos. Oh, honestly.
Jalapenos and jalapenos.
Jalapenos. Hare and Hound.
Yeah. So no negatives.
No negatives. No, none. What about you?
Probably just not having enough time. It's like that's probably what you say every weekend. There's not enough time in a weekend, but this weekend really did. Usually I'm not used to having weekends off. To be fair, like I've always worked shift, or like in my previous job, or worked weekends in a bar as well, just to get some extra cash. So from the age of 16 up until like last year, I've worked weekends every weekend. So it's been really different, and usually it does feel like I've had a proper long weekend, but this weekend I don't know if it was just added pressure at work and just knowing that there's things that I should have really done, or we should have really done on Friday, but there's just not enough time, and then you're having to think, Monday's coming, I need to get them stuff done, I need to get that text done for the website, I need to get this done for this. So that shortened my weekend, if you know what I mean. So that's probably the only negative. And maybe not going out for that meal. I really wish I went.
Yeah.
To be fair, I wanted to give them some time together as a family.
But you are family.
I know I'm family, but I mean an immediate family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not that often that now that we're married that they get mother-daughter time. And mother-daughter, father. A brother came up from London, so it's not often they get that four together that often, you know what I mean? So I wanted to give them that opportunity to have that time together, sat around the table together as a family. So that's why I didn't go. But I really sort of wish I did, because the food looked amazing.
Where did they go? Hare and Hound.
No, they did not go to the Hare and Hound for pie. They went to a Greek restaurant in Hebden Bridge.
La Perla?
No.
Is it?
Hagia Sophia.
Hagia Sophia, it's nice in there. It's good in there. Me and Rebecca.
Yeah, they brought me some back.
Me and Rebecca be in there. They do a dish, right? And it's.
Do they do a dish?
Yeah, they do a dish.
They do a dish on menu.
Chef's surprise.
Oh, you've told me about this.
Chef's surprise.
You've told me about this.
They just come and
just put everything on
it. I looked at it and I'm like, I can't eat it all. It's bloody beautiful.
So yeah, only negative really. Before we crack on to what else, I just want to give a big shout out to Robin. Robin can't make it in that often, especially for like the mornings when we film podcasts and stuff like that. Robin can usually only make it in for a Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
For the live stream. Past 2 weeks not been possible. First week we didn't do the live, and then last week on the Friday,
we're in the car.
We're in the car, and you know, we'd just finished at Tesco's. We had a meeting at 3 o'clock, and then we decided, right, instead of driving all the way back to Halifax to go sit in and do a live stream, we'll just do it in the car.
I enjoy doing it in the car.
Yeah, it was good. It was good fit. It was a good, like, close little thing, wasn't it? So the only mistake I made was doing it on my actual personal. I live streamed it on my personal one, but we got all of the same followers from the Unmasked page, you know, going on it and listening. So it wasn't too much for a big A. Another thing was, for some reason, it asked me to tilt the phone, so I did that, and then it filmed it sideways.
Yeah, I noticed that.
But you can tilt your phone and it sorts it. So what I had to do when I posted it on the Unmasked page is I had to put it into iMovie and rotate the film and put it on. But
back to Robin.
Back to Robin, yeah, back to Robin. So I just wanted to give him a bit of a shout out, because I know he feels a bit out of the loop sometimes, and you know, we never want him to feel out of the loop. Robin plays, if not more, a bigger part of this project than us two, really.
Definitely,
I mean, we're in the office doing stuff, but without Robin, we wouldn't even be in this office. We wouldn't even have this. We wouldn't be sat at this sofa and drinking fancy Russian tea. We'd be, you know, we'd be still in his own jobs, just thinking, oh, I wish we could do this.
Yeah.
I wish we could do this.
Definitely.
And
so thank you, Robin.
Yeah, thank you. Big shout out to Robin. We miss you here, and hopefully we get a podcast together where it's all three of us.
You haven't done one yet, have we?
We haven't done one, to say that we've been doing this for quite a few weeks now, doing the podcast. So big shout out to Robin. Legend, mate, absolute legend.
Definitely.
Oh, you want to get off your chest from last week, mate?
Yes,
you did yesterday.
I have got something I want to get off my chest.
I want to hear it again.
Rude people, not necessarily rude people, just people that obviously, you know, we were down in Tesco's on Friday, just basically collecting for Unmasked, so we could obviously keep the app updated.
But that wasn't necessary though, was it? It wasn't necessary that we was collecting.
No.
We had a collection bucket, but it was more like just to talk to people in our local town.
Hello,
say,
how are you doing? All right, yeah. This is what we do. You know, try the app, do this.
This has come from Halifax.
Yeah.
You know, we're from Solway Bridge.
Yeah.
This is why we're here.
But it were just. Some people don't realise how they talk to people. So we had one woman who always said, "Well, morning, you all right?" And she went, "Nope," and walked off. And she didn't know how her reaction to somebody else is gonna affect your day. She might, for all she knows, I could have gone home from that. That could have really affected me.
Yeah.
There were quite a few people like that, weren't there? We had one guy who quite an old man, wasn't he?
Best comment of the day, 100% best comment of the day.
He was quite an old man, and he
said it quite jovial as well.
Quite jovial, yeah. Coming with his trolley, sort of bent over like that, hobbling along. I said, "Morning, sir, you all right?" And he went, "Do I bloody look all right?" and walked off. And then walked off. But
absolutely brilliant.
But how people, that's not my only gripe last week, is how people, I just wish people had talked to people a bit nicer.
Yeah.
A bit nicer, because they didn't know what we're asking for.
I mean, 95% or whatever, 99% of the people coming through did speak, but like you said, it affects someone's day. It can affect someone's day. Just someone saying no. Or,
nope.
Are you alright? No.
Well, I'm not giving you
like,
we're not asking for all.
Especially in what we do. Like if someone says, if you say, "Is everything all right?" and you say, "No," we want to engage and talk to you and see if we can have a chat. But you know, them sort of no's were different. You could tell they were like, "No, don't want to know what you're selling." Even one person said, "Do I have to sign up to all?"
No, we're not asking for all.
No, we just want to have a chat and just
say morning.
But you know what? Let's find a positive out of it. You know, everyone.
Should I say my positive out of it?
Yeah, go on.
Before you start, my positive out of it was that woman. That woman that come up to us. She come up to us, she approached us as she was coming in, she had a chat.
Yeah.
She just wanted to get things off her chest, didn't she? She sat for about 20 minutes talking to us. Then she went and did a shopping, and when she come out, she were really, really appreciative, really wanted to talk to us, thanking us just for being there and getting things off her chest. she did and then she just gives a big hug.
Yeah, I mean, she had a tear in her eye. She was getting really emotional, wasn't she? And like you said, she gave us both a massive hug. She didn't even know his names, anything like that. She knew your name, and then so we introduced herself, and she was just really pleased that someone were there to just talk to, and she just felt like she just wanted to, you know, as we keep saying, just get something off her chest, and she had this massive release then of that's all I wanted to do, is get it off my chest to someone I didn't know, it was not family, not a neighbour, who she sees every day, just someone random that's in Salisbury's Tesco's. But another positive for me was actually receiving so much positive feedback from the older generation.
Yeah.
Because mental health now, it's cropping up all the time now in everyday life. A lot of people are talking about it a lot more, and it seems to be a sort of younger generation that's talking about it more, or similar ages to myself and Doug. As you know, Doug's about 50, I think now, but
52.
52 last week. So yeah, but a lot of the older generation was coming up to us and talking to us about it, and just saying how it wasn't as easy back then to express the feelings, or to be able to talk about mental health, and that were really really nice to hear that people do care, and they now feel confident enough to talk about it.
See, for me, it was the opposite way around. I was surprised at the amount of young people, like younger than you, whippersnapper, younger than you, just coming up and saying, guys, we've seen you on Facebook, we've seen you on social media.
That was really good too,
Sticking, we love it, we love what you're doing, carry on, keep doing it. And I was surprised at the people that were coming up to us, and it was just nice.
I was as well. I mean, there were some quite big burly men coming up to us, covered in tattoos and things like that, just being pumped at the gym, coming up to us, shaking his hand, lads, absolutely love what you're doing, it's amazing, you're doing great. And on the other hand, women coming up to us as well, just saying this is great that you guys are doing it, it's refreshing to see. I don't want to sound too bad, but it's refreshing to see two men do it, because we have a great connection with Andy's Man Club, and they're doing great, awesome job. Absolutely love them over there. So check out Andy's Man Club if anyone's wanting to find a group.
Should we try a new thing? Should we put it across?
No.
You should put it below.
No.
Oh.
I can put it below. I'll put it below. Yeah. I'll put the website below on a banner. Andy's Man Club. On their website you can find out locations.
Locations of clubs, where you go.
So locations of clubs and stuff like that. They do a great job. But they said it was refreshing to see two blokes actually stood out just talking about it, and not, we've never been in this for money, and we've been in it. We're in it to help people, and a similar thing happened at the NEC in Birmingham, where people were saying, you once stood up on the stage, all professional, with your little mic here, selling something. And having a really good speech where you were pacing up and down the stage, really confident. And you could tell the vulnerability in his voice, in his selves, people love that two vulnerable or two genuine guys have stood there opening up, because I opened up to some people. We were obviously talking to different people at different times. So, did you open up at all?
I did open up to a couple of people, We've since been out. The people enjoyed it. I think they enjoyed it, because we've since been asked back down. They've invited us back down.
Yeah, so back down to Tesco's. We've been asked to Asda's as well, haven't we? So,
and good news. Spoke to Joe from Tesco's.
Yeah.
So as you all know, we're doing a golf day.
Oh yeah, golf day.
Try a golf day. If anybody's interested, 26th of May.
Been practicing office, haven't we?
We have.
There's a pitch and putting office.
Tesco's going to give us a hamper raffle
prize.
Oh,
I read the message.
A raffle prize. If anybody else wants to donate any raffle prize, see how I did that. If anybody else wants to donate any raffle prizes for the raffle, or wants to join in our golf day, we'll put the.
Yeah, I'm not this professional editor.
You are a professional editor. We'll put a link up. It's brilliant. It's good.
Yeah.
Keeping Logan busy for afternoon.
too busy already, mate.
Just got to link everything.
Link
everything.
more meetings.
Follow this link, follow that link. Look
Yeah.
up here, look here.
Best place to find it is on our Facebook
Yeah.
page. That's probably the best thing to do, mate. It's probably, you know, on our Facebook page we post every day all the events that we're doing. The website will soon be here anyway to view the events. So, but best place to find any information is Unmasked Mental Health on Facebook. Alternatively, you can even just email me, drop me an email, info@unmaskedmentalhealth.co.uk. I will put that on the bottom.
Yeah, you'll put it still on this way, which is
yeah.
going that way or that way?
That way.
Whoa.
Even just drop me an email. Can you send me that poster across and I'll send you the leaflet across.
Or I've got a raffle prize for you, where do I drop it?
Yeah, if I've got a raffle prize, where do I drop it? I like it. Yeah. So, some good things happening, isn't there?
There's some good things happening, yeah.
Anything else happening?
Yeah, we've got, obviously we've got that.
So we've got the golf day.
We've got the runner, Richard. Richard's been doing a run for us, isn't it?
Yeah. So he's doing a big run for us, isn't he? But any events that we're holding or collabing with?
Yes, we've got the well, you prompted me.
I'm trying to pull it out of your brain, mate, because I know everything that's going on.
We've got the big. We're gonna have a sleep out, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to do two. So we're going to do a big summer sleep out
and a big winter sleep out.
And a big winter sleep out. So we want to, So what we've done is we've joined together with Halifax
Community Kitchen,
Homeless and Community Kitchen. We love what they're doing. Helping the homeless is another thing that's really close to our heart. Especially Robin, it's close to Robin's heart as well. So we want to help out as much as possible. Yeah. So what we do on a Sunday is we go down to the bus station in Halifax, and they have some tables out there and stuff with loads of different food. There's hot food, cold food,
trifle.
Trifle. All he thinks about is trifle every time we talk about.
Do you know where that food? Do you know where that trifle?
He just mentions trifle.
Do you know where that trifle from?
Probs Hebden Bridge.
Hare and Hound, best trifle in the Calder Valley.
Right. So they do lots of different stuff and just really help try and build this community back together, don't they? Build a stronger community and help the homeless as well. So they give clothes, toiletries, sanitary products, all the essentials that someone might need, or someone's really struggling to afford that sort of stuff. Low income, things like that. So we just want to help out as much as possible. So we take our donation down every Sunday, don't we? It's not always that all three of us can make it, so quite often it's myself and Robin, Doug, with the kids, take them to football and stuff, don't you? So
I train football, don't I? So could be anyway.
If anyone watching from Halifax or surrounding, come over, pay a visit. It's 12 till 3 o'clock on a Sunday at Halifax bus station. They're up at the top, you can't miss them. Again, it's just great what they're doing. We back them 100%. And so we're joining together as much as possible to try and do some more things, aren't we? So we've got the big summer sleep out, the winter sleep out with Halifax Community Kitchen, Homeless and Community Kitchen. So we're going to do some more. We're going to see if we can do some more.
Host that for us, aren't they?
Yeah, so that's really good. Robin's other work, other job. They're hosting that at the summer one.
Still need to pick a place for the winter one if anybody knows of anywhere where we can all just get together and have a sleep out and raise some money.
I'm thinking Crossley Moor.
Where's Crossley? Crossley Moor, what's up?
Like Crossley School, Manor Reef Moor. What do you reckon there? Where Yorkshire Ripper? I'm thinking there maybe because it's such a big open space. We can all get together. Definitely. And then we can all sing songs.
Campfires. I don't think you can have a fire on there.
No, I don't think you could have a fire on there.
Right. Barbecue.
Maybe you could have one of them foil barbecues.
I'll put some bricks underneath so you don't burn grass.
Who's taking bricks? Who's going to take some bricks?
You get off wall, can't you?
Or so you just destroy a wall? Just for
put it back, as long as you put it back.
Just for a £5 barbecue from Tesco.
As long as you put it back, you'll be right. I've got what else coming up. I think we want to do something as well, don't we? We're going to try and arrange an event. Quite a big event. We're just trying to think of one.
We want to do as much as possible, really.
There has been. I've suggested I've suggested a bike ride, I've suggested Kilimanjaro, I've suggested quite a few things, and we just try to find one.
Kilimanjaro. Oh. I walked at top of Sorby New Road, mate. Yeah. No. Yeah. Just anything really.
Yeah.
If anyone's got any
fundraising ideas that they want to do for us, just let us know.
Or not even necessarily if they don't want to do it, you have to just put that idea forward, because
we'll do it.
We'll do it, but we only think of the same things. You know what I mean? Like golf day. All right, yeah, that's all we can come up with.
Yeah.
And that's not even us that's come up with it. It's not even us that's come up with it. It's one of our close mates, Turner, that's come up with it. So the sleep out again, probably more Halifax.
Yeah.
Community kitchens idea. Actually, that was Robin's idea. Were it your idea?
That's all right.
We'll take a point for that one. But
yeah, it's we want to do as much as possible, don't we? The more funds we can raise, the more we can give back.
Exactly. So. Yeah. Exactly. We just want to we do give back, don't we? But we want to give back as much as possible. We were talking. We had a meeting with the community kitchen, and it came down to really we do completely different things to where in the mental health. Healthcare. But then we also are in sort of the app,
app development
tech sort of side. So completely different to what they do. They provide, I want to say support. Support to like the homeless and low income families and the community of Halifax by offering free food and clothes and things like that. And so we're in completely different things, but we want the same goal, and that's to build a stronger community. Yeah. So it's really strange how two completely separate companies, completely separate organisations want the same thing. Yeah, definitely. You know what I mean? Like we could say the same for like Samaritans, but we're in the same sort of bracket. You know what I mean?
I think all the organisations all want to do the same thing, don't they? It's like. We don't want to take anything away from anybody else.
We just want to become that other.
We want to be like a family tree.
Yeah, a big family tree in community. Yeah. And then build them communities across the country. Yeah. So.
Definitely, that's all we want.
That's the goal, just to build stronger community, stronger relationships, build confidence, so people can go to such things like the Women's Centre, or feel comfortable to approach the Samaritans, because they are dotted around the whole of the country. Yeah. In every town, city, there's a Samaritans office where you can go in and actually talk to someone. Or Andy's Man Club, building that confidence to step through that door. That's what we want to do.
That's what we do.
Confidence builder.
What have we got for this week?
It's too much, mate. Too much.
Friday. We've got what we're doing Friday.
So let's have a quick look.
Let's look at the diary.
Right, so pizza at lunch. I'm going to have to cancel that one today because the time's not right. We've got a meeting today actually with Dan from Mind Matters. Yeah. Really, really good organisation, that, isn't it? Again, really stepping out there and really trying to break that stigma in mental health and getting people to talk. Definitely. Great bunch of guys. Great team over there. I'm going to say a bunch of guys, but that's just my slang.
It's your slang, your solid bridge slang.
It's like you always do it at the same time. I need to get used to saying people or team. There's just me. Great bunch of guys. It's not guys. It's a great team. And then we're meeting with a
marketing company, aren't we?
Yeah, not necessarily to.
These are the guys that we met in the Netherlands.
I don't know if it's to join their marketing team.
The Netherlands. We met them in the Netherlands, and
it's about.
They can see how we can work together and do something.
More about working together. They've got some great connections in the tech side of things. So, oops, what have I done? Oops.
Hot networking tomorrow.
Hot networking tomorrow. Oh yeah, free buddies.
Enjoy hot networking.
Love a free butty. And then Gail Cherry in the afternoon. Gail helping us with his business plan. Key thing that we need to focus on as well tomorrow. Business plan, innit?
Business plan, yeah.
And what I want from it is a business plan that's simple. Because we have this business plan, but it's up here. And now that we're in business, people don't accept that. They don't accept that you've got a business plan in your mind.
I think with us,
they want it on paper. They want it in a nice folder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I want a simple business plan that's not just gonna sit on the shelf, what I want is
are we achieving
a bit like an agenda, because we do an agenda usually on a Friday for the following week, don't we?
Are we achieving it? You get it out in 3 months' time and say, did we hit this? Did we hit that? Are we achieving this?
Yeah, a bit like a long-term agenda, isn't it? That's what I want it to be, somewhere where we can just keep looking back. Right, we've achieved that, tick it off, or maybe not tick it off because we don't want it to just have loads of ticks on it because we're legends.
We don't tick it off, do we? Just look at this, it's nice and neat. Oh, your 3-year-old's had it. No, that's Logan ticking.
No, that's me just ticking off. Yeah, so I want it to be a really decent business plan, and Gail's the person to do that.
Yeah, definitely.
We had a bit of a brief meeting the other week, and we came away with about 5 different new books to read, and then Thursday,
we've got a 3
phone
day
call. It's not a free day. We've got a phone call meeting, so it is a bit of a free day.
We have got a phone call meeting
with another lady that we met in the Netherlands.
In the Netherlands, yeah.
And seeing how our businesses can work together. So again, positive. Friday, a meeting with one of our good friends, Jen.
Yep.
Jen from Flourishing Minds. We do already work together. Jen's great at what she does. Really knowledgeable on mental health, isn't she?
Yeah, we are doing. We've got if anybody wants to do it, we've got a mental health first aid course, 2-day course coming up.
Yeah.
Get in contact if you want to do it. Is there 6 spaces available?
Yeah, so we've got 6 spaces on that. So yeah, if anyone's interested in doing it, it's an open one.
So anybody
so
can do
if
it.
anyone wants to become a mental health first aider, whoa, the light's just gone off. If anyone wants to become a mental health first aider, me, Doug and Robin are all mental health first aiders, so it just gives you the tools and the knowledge
and guidance,
guidance really. It's about being confident in guiding someone and helping someone, because a lot of the times it can be that you really want to help someone,
but you don't know how.
But you don't really know how to, or point them in the right direction, or the correct way to actually listen to someone. It's a great tool to have. 6
spaces available.
Yeah.
If you want to learn more, or how much it is, just let us know.
Yeah, let us know. info@unmaskedmentalhealth.co.uk.
And then
I'll put the I'll put it down here.
Down here.
Yeah, but I'll also put our email address in the description below as well, so you can always just have a look in that description, copy and paste his email address.
Then I believe we've got Happy Days, another homeless.
So Happy Days Cycle Cafe is a local one in our village. Well, in my village, Sorby Bridge. I think they have a couple dotted around. I'm not sure. It'd be interesting to understand.
I'm not sure.
But they do a lot of stuff. Yeah, there's definitely one in Sorby Bridge. But
they do a cycle ride where I think they start in London and they cycle back to Sorby Bridge.
Do they?
Yeah, they start in London, cycle back to Sorby Bridge. Although I think it's over the course of a weekend.
Yeah.
Like Friday to Monday, and they just sleep rough, on way.
Yeah.
Just sleep rough, with the bikes. That'd be something for us. I'd like to get involved. I'd like to do that. I'd like to get involved with that.
Yeah.
Are you all right? Just while I go grab this phone call.
Yeah. Oh, it could be important. It could be important. Yeah, so we have a meeting with them tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Friday. So that's really exciting to understand a bit more about what they do. I know, I didn't know about the cycle till from London to back to Sorby Bridge. So it'd be interesting if we can get into that. At the beginning of the year, I bought a brand new bike, brand new road bike. I've been on it once. I came out of my drive along the road, turned around, came back, and were like, yeah, it's still a bike, and I've not been on it since. So I need to get back on the bike. Doug's a pretty avid cyclist, loves going out on the bike. Again, it's just finding time in it. But as we discussed in the bit of the failed podcast yesterday, you know, if you want to do something, you'll do it. If you don't have that drive to do it, you're probably not going to do it. We talk about me not going to the gym, and I sort of say, I want to get back into the gym, but you know, if I really wanted to do it, I'd find the time.
Mindset.
How
does it feel talking to yourself?
I don't mind it, yeah. I don't mind it actually. If you want to just leave, that'd be great, thanks mate.
No, I'm good.
No, I'm just talking about getting back on the bike. I'm just saying, I've only been on it once. I went to Endett Drive, down the road, did a U-way, turned back, I'm like, yeah, still a bike.
Still a bike?
Still a bike, yeah, it's definitely got some pedals.
Why do you go out Sunday?
Because I don't want to.
Go out Sunday, we'll go on a short ride, tiny ride,
I literally don't
clip your feet in, and away we go.
Yeah, but to be honest, mate, I'm scared. Why? I'm scared because I've never cycled on the road.
Well, yeah, we'll teach you. I'll teach you like teaching Harry.
It's not going to be like teaching a 7-year-old, is it?
I'll teach you.
How's it going to be like teaching
We'll start
Harry?
steady. We'll start on your road. We'll start steady.
I live on a massive hill as well, so it's like I either go downhill at 60 mile per hour. Like this.
Your bike weighs less than that glass, so it's just like walking.
No, mate, I've seen them go down my hill like. Phew.
Sunday, we're going a bike ride.
Or I can go up the hill, which is literally like this.
Kind of build you.
It's well steep, innit?
But yeah, Sunday we'll go out for a bike ride.
Don't think I have any time, mate.
Washing your hair?
Washing my hair. I'm cooking veg.
Someone's going to be walking behind you soon. They already walked behind me.
I know. No, it's a bit like, you know, if I just do it, I'll be fine. It's a bit like public speaking. You know, that nervous, I don't want to go.
If you spill a cup of tea down you first.
Oh, yeah.
Sorted.
NEC Robin spilled a brew down him just before we went on stage. It were brilliant. It was brilliant.
He sat there with his lid. His lid popped off, didn't it?
Yeah.
His lid popped off. Oh.
So, look at you on phone.
Phone call again, mate.
Oh yes, on my own again. To jog off. So what we want to know, guys, is how's your weekend been? Have you got any stories for us that you want us to read out? You know, have you got anything you want to just get off your chest? I've got a bit of a story here. It came in last week. This person wants to remain completely anonymous, so that's what we'll do. It's quite a short story, but we'll give our feedback on anything that might help. So it says, hi, sounds really good what you are doing. I'd like to help in any way I can, so thank you. I did email back. So yeah, if you know any way that you can help, you know, send it our way. We'd love some help. I suffer from panic attacks since I was 9 years old, now 40. I have had periods of no major attacks, mainly when I've been in work or study. Oh, sorry, hasn't. I'll start again for you, Doug.
Cheers, mate. What we
just reading a story out from a say a subscriber, someone who listens. Yeah.
We've got a listener. Did they email in?
Yeah, we always have a listener. So, hi, sounds really good what you are doing. I'd like to help in any way. Again, thank you. We'd love some help if you could, you know, give any help. It's always greatly appreciated. I've suffered from panic attacks since I was 9 years old, now 40. And I've had periods of no major attacks, mainly when I've been in work or study. I have some other tips, but sometimes it's more deep-rooted, and even avoiding caffeine doesn't guarantee a panic attack-free existence. I have linked caffeine with severe anxiety. In the last 1.5 years, I lost my mum and my sister, and I'm not in work. Look, mate, really sorry to hear that. It must be a really tough time losing someone so close to you like that, your mum and your sister. The main reason for lack of work is that I've lived abroad and I'm struggling with the language. However, it is much less stressful environment than the UK. There are a number of reasons, and I love living anyway. So that's great.
Where do they live, does it say?
Doesn't say where they live, but yeah, moved abroad. So I'm going to imagine probably Spain, France, somewhere like that. I have panic attacks much more frequently again, particularly daily. I do not take any medication. So this person suffering with or living with severe anxiety attacks, especially during the day, and I say he, it's anonymous, I'm not sure, they have linked it with caffeine. Now, do you have ever experience with panic attacks?
I don't think I do. No, I've never had any experience with panic attacks. No, I don't know. No, I don't know, because I wouldn't mind for having one.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tricky one, isn't it? Really. I mean, I think before we went on the stage, I had a bit of a panic attack.
Yeah, I think you did.
Like, I just became completely. We practiced everything. And I just completely forgot it all. I forgot what we were doing.
Forgot what you didn't want to go, did you?
I didn't want to go. I just didn't want to be, and I literally didn't want to be at that event for that moment.
Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't want to be at that event for that moment. And I think what helped me, what brought me round, because I mean at the time I drank a lot of coffee. But we don't drink coffee anymore.
No, we don't drink coffee.
And to be honest, I haven't felt that way since.
Have you not?
No. So
do you think it is coffee? Do you think
maybe
it's
it is caffeine. Maybe caffeine and panic attacks are linked. Something that I'm definitely interested in researching into. But what really settled me is Robin taking control.
Yeah.
Now, if you've watched some of one of the previous podcasts with Robin on there, Robin's older than me and Doug, and you know what, like, I really look up to Robin, and I sort of see Robin as a bit of a father figure. He's really helped guide me and make me become a different person at work, and a different person and think differently, and I really appreciate him for that. And maybe that I feel a bit like that way because I'm younger than you. I'm 26 year old. I'm 26. I'm 20 years younger than Doug. No, I'm 26 year old. I turned 27 in May, and it really sort of took me by the reins and said, "Look, mate, I'll start it off.
Yeah, he did.
I'll do it. Don't worry. I'll support you." And that just instantly were like, all right.
Yeah.
I'm going to be stood next to Robin. I'm going to be stood next to Doug, and I'm going to be all right.
I think now you mention it, I probably did get a bit of a panic attack.
Yeah.
Walking to the stage, I was fine. When I got to the stage, I was like, oh my god, I need a poo. A nervous poo, and I'm like, I can't. And I was trying everything just to try and.
Why don't you just say I need a toilet?
Well, it's just me, innit? And then. Yeah, I think Robin took charge. Robin said it. Robin spoke first, didn't he?
He was like, I'll do it. Don't worry, I'll do it. And that it really took that worry away from me.
Yeah.
And then when we got up there, I couldn't shut up. I literally wanted to just be on microphone. Any more questions? Questions at the back? Anyone? Questions? And
you on the other stage, ask me a question.
It was really. Honestly, I could have just been up there for ages, or even joking. I go really red. Bit of a problem with my skin. I've had eczema all my life, and I think when I know that people go a bit red in the face, but I seem to go proper red, and even making jokes about that. Can't believe I wore a white shirt with this red face and still, but in the end, actually asked my wife for filming it the whole time, and yeah, she even said, "You weren't even red." So I must have been super comfortable knowing that I were two people that have got my back the whole time, and they'd step in at any point if that I needed. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, and I guess I hope you felt the same.
I did feel the same.
You know?
Yeah, I did feel the same because there was a point on the first speech. There was a point where like, oh God, what do I say now? And you just stepped in, and then did Charlotte film that bit where security guards had to wrestle you off stage with Mike?
She didn't film that part.
No, I'm not finished.
I'm not finished. Get away. No, yeah. So, yeah, going back to panic attacks, like, looking back now, you know, we were drinking a lot of coffee.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you know, one of the real soothing things for me was to have that support around me, and you know, you're not family. Like, I know, mate, I know. You're not family, but it's coming from friends, you know what I mean? So it doesn't necessarily have to be family. There is people, you know, friend groups out there that, you know, that do care and they will take control, and it doesn't necessarily have to be my brother, or, you know what I mean? So that were really comforting. Reaching out to a support group that's going to back you up seemed to help me through the panic attack.
Speaking of coffee,
we're not having one.
No, just say because we haven't drank coffee now for
2 weeks.
2-3 weeks. No, yeah, 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I had my first mouthful of coffee yesterday at that meeting.
You had coffee. I had green tea. I stuck to tea, mate.
It were minging. It were like, it were awful.
And then we did actually get a coffee on the train, didn't we?
Yeah, and it was.
Because we're in a rush. We sat on the train. We were absolutely starving, and there were like a pumpkin slice or whatever it's called, like a branded coffee little thing. And Doug said, "We've got 5 minutes. Shall I see if there's any sandwiches?" Went out to see if there's any sandwiches. No sandwiches. Nothing. The person in the booth even said, "Yeah, they're just in fridge." And you're like, "There's no in fridge. No in fridge."
I had none to eat yesterday.
So yeah, and even I didn't eat until I got home.
No, I didn't.
I got a Greg's sandwich on the way home.
Did you?
Yeah. And I didn't even eat on bus because it were a single decker and it was full. So I thought my tandoori chicken sandwich would stink.
I got
one bus.
Our lass had tea ready just like that.
Yeah, so we had coffee yesterday on the train. You just grabbed 2 coffees, didn't you?
Awful.
It were awful. Tea any day now. No milk though, and not tea bags. Loose leaf tea.
Loose leaf tea.
Loose leaf tea. Fruit strainer or in cafetiere onto a winner. Yeah, man. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bit of research into panic attacks and see what the best thing is. You know, I guess it depends on the situation and sort of what's happening throughout the day. I know everyone's going to be different with things. Like this person seems to get them daily, but did seem, you know, to get them at work. You know, more sort of pinpointing them down to work. It's
good that they can pinpoint you know when they're happening, because if you know when they're happening, that's when you can do something about it.
You know why it's coming on. Yeah, you know why it's going to come on. And this person here did say at work, so maybe it's something at work. You know that you have a job to. Friday talked about it on a live stream. It's a bit of a panic that I didn't action that email sooner. I started to panic and I started to have a bit of anxiety about everything.
Yeah.
And that's sort of similar, you know. If something like that's building up at work, you're gonna have panic attacks to go into work.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna panic. And you get that feeling. I don't want to do it. I don't want to go in. I just literally don't even want to leave a room, or you know. And so, but having support really does help.
Definitely.
Again, though, it depends in the situation. I think. Support in any situation is going to help, but the right support and the right people to contact. Now, I'm not shouting out not bagging some of our friends, but I know that some of our close friends I wouldn't be able to go to for support. You know, they're really, really good friends, but we joke a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe they prove me wrong. You know what I mean? Maybe they prove me wrong, but you know, pretty much all of us friends.
You'd be surprised. I've opened up to a couple of them, and you'd be surprised if I'm honest with you.
Would I?
Yeah. Right. I'm not going to name names.
But that's the thing as well, though. That's me thinking.
You'd be surprised. Look how long it took me to open up. I've opened up to 3, 4.
Yeah.
And you'd be surprised.
Right.
You'd be surprised.
Again, though, that
you've just got to pick the right one.
Yeah, you got to pick the right one.
You've got to pick that for yourself.
It's like a lucky dip.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Saying I'd be surprised. Like that's the thing, though, as well, isn't it? It's about. I don't think I'd have the confidence maybe to approach some of them. But then again, it's like you don't know if you don't ask.
There's got to be a point where you need to ask for help, and you need to do it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, even if it's just ringing the Samaritans on 116 123, you know, picking that phone up and just asking, just talking through you, just having someone to talk through your panic attack.
Yeah.
And to say, look, everything's okay. You know, this is what the action plan is, or whatever. That guidance is going to help massively. Yeah. Even the Samaritans have a text phone. Let me just find it. But you know, being able to text in instead of actually being on the phone to someone if you have a bit of a fear of talking to someone over the phone. Let me find it here, because it's a great tool, is that text thing.
And it's free as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if you've got no credit, you can still use it.
Exactly. It's great. Oh no.
If you don't...
I've just clicked on link and FaceTimed him. What I'll do is I'll find that text number and put it down below in the description, and I'll put the Samaritans number down there as well, just if you're wanting to give them a call.
Reach out.
Right.
We have to wrap it up.
We're going to have to wrap it up because we've got things happening.
I'm out of team in it.
I think Joe's coming in today as well, you know.
I hope she's not stood outside. Right, let's wrap this up because...
Right. Yeah, so just to finish it all off, guys, we'd love it and massively appreciate it if you could like it, subscribe it and share the podcast. We really want to unmask the stigma of mental health and get this out there. Get people just talking. This is what we want to do, is just talk to each other. Ask how each other's week's been or days been, and get some people email.
Definitely, yeah. Again, if you've got any questions or any stories you want to tell us, just email it in on the link below or above, depends where one wants to put it.
Why'd you keep doing this to me, mate? I'll get it. You don't have to point.
Just put it there,
mate. Yeah. Email it in info@unmaskedmentalhealth.co.uk, and yeah, let's get people talking.
Yeah.
Let's get people talking. Let's just have some fun.
Let's go have some tea.
Let's go have some tea. Let's go have some meetings. Let's go have some noodles.
Not for me, mate. It's not the world.
Right, guys.
See you
have
later.
A good one. Have a positive week. Stay tuned for James.
And look out for his live stream next Friday.
This Friday live stream